In this video, I'm going to show you how I stepped out of my comfort zone and challenged myself to try on clothes I thought I'd never be seen dead in. So why did I want to do this thing? I don't know about you, but there are days when my capsule wardrobe just fails to excite me. And I want to reach for something different, but I don't know what. I scour the fashion mags and watch YouTube and Insta, but usually come away thinking, oh no, I couldn't possibly wear that. But I'm 68 and time is marching on. So if not now, when? So I thought, let's be brave. Let's step out of our comfort zone. Let's challenge ourselves to wear different things, or at least try them on and see if we can make them work. So here are my 5 items, 5 pieces that I would normally not touch with a barge pole, which I have run towards with open arms and which I hope will inspire you to try something different. So the first item of clothing that has taken me out of my comfort zone are these wide leg trousers from Agnes B. Mr. Des had bought me a couple of pieces from there for Christmas. So I went to the store after Christmas to see what I could exchange them for. And I wanted to try things on that I wouldn't normally wear. And I found this top and trousers. Now I was a bit concerned that the outfits would make me look fat, because jersey is quite an unforgiving fabric and it can show every lump and bump, can't it? But actually, I think because the trousers aren't too wide, they keep me in proportion rather than swamping me. And also the top kind of balances it out with a higher neck. I wasn't quite sure about wearing short sleeves with a polar neck, but actually I think it looks really stylish. I mean, they're not exactly wide leg, but they are wider leg. And I think because the legs aren't too wide, I don't know if that's showing up on camera, they're in proportion. They're not bell bottoms, which I'm not sure is a style that I would ever go back to. And they look lovely with my sparkly dune trainers, so I'm really delighted with them. Now, unfortunately, this particular outfit is out of stock, but I've found some similar and I'll link them down below for you. Now, the next item that took me out of my comfort zone a few months ago is this lily silk shirt. When I first saw this on YouTube, I was agonising over to whether to get it because I just thought it might swamp me a bit. It's long and kind of drapey. But oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful fabric. I was determined to give it a go. And I really think I can carry it off. It's a lovely silky fabric. It drapes beautifully. You can tuck it in, you can wear it out. And I have worn it a lot since I bought it, so I'm really delighted with it. And I think it shows that you can step out of your comfort zone. And I think it just gives a little bit more interest to my capsule wardrobe, which is what all this is about, really. Just giving the capsule wardrobe, the regular oversized jumpers with the skinny jeans, a bit of a lift. Now, the next item of clothing that took me out of my comfort zone big time was a belt. Now, I used to wear belts back in the day, but I hadn't worn a belt for so long, and it was because my waist is really quite big in proportion to my hips. My waist is 30 inches. I mean, I know it's got something to do with my self-image as well. I completely get that, because there are times when I look in the mirror now and I think, why were you making such a fuss about not wearing a belt? It's perfectly fine. But I know that if I stand in profile, I can see my tongue sticking out. But so what? I'm 68. Wear it. If you want to wear it, wear it. That is my motto now as I grow older. So I really, really love this belt. And the reason I chose this particular belt, and I absolutely love the buckle. Look at this gorgeous square buckle. I think that's really attractive. I saw it on a Natalie Martin video, and I'll link her details down below for you. She does fashion, she's based in Canada, and she does a lot of Uniqlo fashion, and I'm a big Uniqlo fan. So I thought, well, I'll try this belt. It was very reasonably priced, about £26, I think. And it's a man's belt, actually. It's a size medium. Again, all the details will be down below for you. It's really beautiful quality leather. You can wear it looped in your jeans. You could wear it over an oversized jumper. You could probably wear it with the shirt, actually. I just think it's very versatile, and it, for want of a better word, forgive me for using this very overused words, elevates my wardrobe. Now, the next item that took me out of my comfort zone is a bright blue sweater. Now, I know my darling friend Michelle of Michelle Shelley Style said we shouldn't be afraid of colour, but I really was. I thought that by sticking to neutrals, I just couldn't go far wrong, and everything else in my wardrobe would fit together. But there are times when neutrals can just feel plain drab. So I tried to bring some colour to my autumn-winter palette by buying this lilac jumper. But just like Audrey Coyne in a recent video, I just felt it was a little bit too light for my skin tone. and didn't brighten it, it sort of drained it. So after hunting around for a more vibrant colour, I found this gorgeous sweater on Oysho, which is in the same stable as Zara. It's more of a cobalt blue, I think. So it has depth and is definitely not neutral. And I think it brightens my skin more than the lilac. I'm going to show you what I mean and see if you agree with me. You know how they swatch colours and when they do your colours for you. I mean, this is a beautiful colour, but there's something about this blue that just lifts my colouring. What do you think? Anyway, the proof of the pudding will be in the eating or the wearing, because I've only just bought this, so we'll see whether it gets the same amount of wear as this one did. And finally, my fifth item of clothing that took me out of my comfort zone recently is this cap. Now, I confess the reason I bought this cap is because when I was in Agnes B and I was buying the wide leg trousers, I had a few bob left over. And I was looking around and I thought, well, I don't really want to buy socks. It's awfully boring, isn't it, really? And I saw this. And then I remembered that middle-aged minx, Jo Good, who's on YouTube, she had done a video very recently, like about 2 weeks ago as I'm filming this. This is, when am I filming this? This is January. This is early January. And literally it was about a week or two ago that I spotted her wearing this and saying that she got it at Agnes B. And I thought it looked really cool. And so when I was in there, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to try it on. I rather fell in love with it. Now, interestingly, I subscribed to a newsletter called Who, What, Where. And in that newsletter, there was a piece about I visited London and I saw what all the fashionable women are wearing. And one of the things was wearing a cap. And she was saying it's because it's so wet that a lot of women are wearing caps in London now to keep the rain off. And do you know what? I think she's right. It's a brilliant idea for keeping the rain off, isn't it? I absolutely love it. Now, I must admit, I did feel a little bit self-conscious when I went out in it first, but do you know what? I think it rather suits me. I often find it quite difficult to find hats that suit me because I don't know whether I've got a flat head or whatever it is, but berets and things like that just don't really suit me. But I think I need smallish hats, but hats with a bit of height. So I really like it. Now, it does remind me of a couple of things, as Robert Carlyle in the film The Full Monty. I think he wears a cap a bit like this, and also it's a little bit like Aye Aye Captain. It's got a very slightly nautical feel, although I suppose that would be a bit flatter, wouldn't it? But I really like it. So have I challenged you to get out of your comfort zone fashion-wise? Would you try any of these fashion statements? Let me know in the comment section. And let me know if you'd like me to try some others. For example, the London Times is saying that flares are coming back. Yikes! And thanks again so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. And I'll look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye!